Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Twisted Fate, but a little bit better than Renekton, and looks like it might just be that Corki in the mid lane. So I think
try and create an advantage for the bottom lane.
Flip the entire game on a level 3 dive.
Yeah, and Teddy, see, trying to make this one happen. There is the crash down on top of Gumushi, who does eventually flash. That is going to keep him alive, as now Owner is making his way in, and Sponge is extraordinarily low. The Bramble Smash does push him away, but they're looking to turn it. Flash out from Owner is Teddy. Oh, he doesn't find the double tap. And there's the flash out from Carrier. Everyone is so incredibly low. As Platter, he really wants to do it, but it's just not going to happen. Look at this, sub 100 health for both of these bottom laners. And Owner can't do anything about it because he's also excruciatingly low. Yep, the Hex Flash over as Sponge makes his way in. There it is! The crash down to interrupt the
Carrier.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Obviously didn't plan out that way.
Oh, more Hex Flash value. Here we go, Sponge. Start charging it up as Jonas Strong turns it off. And there we go, the crash down on top of him, straight into the bubble. And Teddy, he's going to be able to pick up the kill this time around.
This is what I'm talking about. You know, a good return gank. You know all this is healing. But that health is still low now, and they are doing the dragon. Sponge should just be able to secure this.
Yep. Battering strike comes in. That's going to trade for the culling.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Tidal Wave actually going to be utilized here as Carrier is in so much trouble. Piercing Light comes down. That is going to be Teddy locking down the kill onto the Lulu, and no rel required for that one, really.
Yep. And it was so clear that everyone watching and Carrier knew that he was
not going to step out of that one as I say it, but that's a caster curse, and those are real. Jat reminded me of it earlier on today. As Owner sidestepping really nicely, crash down on top of him, but there's the charm to come on through from Yahoo. Owner did utilize the Twisted Fate, the Twisted Advance quite well, but now it's Sponge that's in trouble, and Faker, he delivers a package, has to flash out immediately, but the Tidal Wave not going to be enough there as the Maokai picks up the kill, and Teddy has to cleanse and flash to get himself the heck out of this one. Somehow T1 gone for Dreammaker more than a lot of our other supports. If I remember correctly, is alright, Owner is going to get a Magnet Storm out and is just going to take a massive amount of damage and die. Yeah, that's pretty good work here for DRX. Not a lot to fight for in the river towards his bottom side, so Owner probably just wasn't expecting the whole gang to be down here. As Zeus finding a gold card onto Rascal.
Yeah, they catch him isolated, and also when...
Oh, not going to get the sweet spot on the second Q, and may just get autoed to death. There we go. Zeus going to lock that one up. That's a solo kill. As Charm, not going to be utilized as Yahoo didn't find the angle between the minions onto Gumushi. And we are going to see Rel charge the Rift Herald towards the inner turret. So that's a fair bit of Herald value, actually, as Teddy doing a lot.
T1 have the Banana Brush control.
Oh, that is imperative.
To start laying down poke from.
Well, we do have the Scryer's Bloom, but it's actually Zeus that takes that one away from Yahoo, misses the charm. It's just been so incredibly swift. As okay, there's the steal. Sponge likely to die, but he's done his job. And there we go. Lockdown does come on through. Fans pretty psyched about how DRX are playing this one out, at least in the stealing dragons aspect. Faker with a package to deliver. But unfortunately, DRX just not home to really pick the... Oh, never mind. They're just in their summer home in the mid lane. And Rascal is going to suffer the wrath of the deliveries.
Yep, great move by T1. Able to turn that one around and get the mid lane tier 1 and also a kill there. Sponge trading life for the dragon is fine. I think you would feel a lot better if it was any other dragon though, being honest.
But you're the whisperer of the Chemtech. Shouldn't you be the one that tells us that actually it's fine and it's a great dragon?
No, that's not.
Oh, that's not how that one works.
That's not how it works.
Little Snowman Teddy is immediately going to cleanse, actually, get out of that gold card. Cullen comes on through and does a lot of damage to Zeus here as they're still looking to chase after. There's the Flash Magnet Storm as Yahoo is going to get immediately CC'd as he dives in. And now Sponge is in trouble. Gumushi has red-white, and that is a dangerous time. Teddy now below 100 health. As the Destiny does come on in, and Yahoo, he's not going to survive. The Destiny doesn't really do too much as far as gate value, but still T1 going to move towards more damage to this inner turret as Owner suffers at least 2/3 of his health bar as all the connection of the moonshot.
Yeah, Faker actually going Eclipse first rather than the Malignant you typically see.
Kind of nutty is, okay, Zeus just going to avoid the charm and just wanders his way out. He's so incredibly fast. The Infernal Chains do not activate, and they finally, oh, never mind. Okay, there it is. The third Q going to come on through. It took 4 people, not the 3 they initially invested, as now Rascal could be in trouble. Good Bramble Smash, but there's the crash down onto Owner as well. Still, the Moonshot What's the Moonlight Vigil? That's the one.
Moonlight Vigil.
The big old ultimate from Gumayusi did a fair bit of work. And T1 able to at least convince them to leave. Still, it is an advantage for DRX. They get rid of Zeus.
Yeah, but it just feels earlier kind of takes away the pressure of wanting to secure all these dragons. They'll just lean top instead, look to take a tower. The problem is, I don't think the game necessarily gets better for them as it goes on. So sure, you know, by taking a dragon, you extend the game, you extend the game. With a little hop, skip, and a jump, Sponge can make it from there to the Baron with Flash and his W. But Kerry is looking.
Yeah, they do have control vision in this area as Sponge finds himself a decent shattering strike. There's the package out from Faker. That is going to block them off entirely, and Sponge is thrown around like a ragdoll. There's the Moonlight Vigil. That's going to connect onto him as the Baron. Oh, that's going to be the cue to follow it up. As now Teddy looking for Faker here. He finds him, but I don't know whether he really wants to, as the Rockets not going to find the mark. Good sidestep there from Teddy as Destiny comes through just for the extra vision. The Mega Blast Cone gets them all the way away from this Baron. And Zeus, he turns up. That is going to be a gold card from a million miles away and a couple of screens. He is going to just transition into picking up the kill onto both of the damage dealers of DRX. I guess Rascal is going to be there, but he is not actually there. And T1 just going to push towards this inhibitor turret in the mid lane. I felt like that play was going to work, but I didn't know it was going to work that well, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I saw the angle from Sponge. I love that they try to turn into a fight.
To stand here and take these rockets, it is just going to be really difficult to defend this, and the first Nexus turret is going to go. DRX now just looking for Soul Point. If they can possibly get it. Zeus is going to say, no, you're not allowed to have that, as the charm goes entirely wide, and Zeus just does so much damage. There is the twisted advance forward from Ona, and Redemption going to come on through as well. Faker collects the kill onto the Nami that was delivered, and Sponge going to jump over his own base gate. Zeus just, as soon as he has that gold card above his head, he is so incredibly scary. And there it is. Stun going to come down onto Sponge, but wildcards do not connect. Not that they really do all that much damage anyway. 4 items Twisted Fate is pretty silly.
Yeah, he has Infinity Edge as well. So he, you know, if you take a lot of autos from him, he'll hit, but he just chunks now.
Yeah, well, there's a Magnet Storm trying to do something here, but Ona not too worried about it, as we can see, and Sponge is just going to be taken down pretty unceremoniously. Zeus now looking for Rascal here as well, as he's tanking up the turret. And the Nexus is just going to go down. T1 with a very comfortable 2-0 to move them toward.